guys, so from the title you know what this video is all about, and I was really inspired to replicate this look. Even though you can't truly tell what she is wearing, I just went with what the picture looked like and just took inspiration from it. But it's the Kelly Osbourne for M.A.C makeup collection. She did a collection with her mom, Sharon Osbourne, and this is the look that I was inspired by. It's a really gorgeous purpley look, and it looks really smoky. I think they're trying to say she used her palette in this. I don't think all the colors came from her palette necessarily, so I just did what I did with the colors I have in my collection. So you can grab anything similar that you have also in your collection. You don't always have to use things from a collection to replicate a look. So I took the inspiration and did a very smoky purple look, which I absolutely love, and then I used the lipstick from the collection, but I had to kind of tweak it to make it look a little better on my skin tone, because you know it's not gonna look that great because it's pale and it's pastel. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then stay tuned for the tutorial and I'll talk to you soon. So here's an up close view of the look that we're going for. So let's get right into it. So I already filled in my eyebrows, and now I'm going in with an eyeshadow primer, and this is the high voltage primer from Kat Von D in the shade Skin. And I'm just applying that all over my lid up to my brow bone with my Precision P82 brush from Sigma. Make sure to get in the inner tear duct area as well. I'm also going to use a little bit of that primer under my brow to clean up the shape and really define the arch. And I'm applying that with an eye primer brush from Paula Dore. Since this primer is very sticky, I'm going in with a skin tone color in my brow bone area to help with blending, and this is light brown from Lorac, and I'm just applying that with a large fluffy brush just in my crease area to help prevent the eyeshadows from sticking too intensely to that area. Now on my inner tear duct, I'm applying a very shimmery, light, champagne-y golden shade, and this is High Style eyeshadow from Bare Minerals, and I'm concentrating that directly on the inner tear duct, and I'm pressing that in using tap-in motions just to apply that color. And build it up in intensity just to get a nice color payoff, and really make sure you feather it into your tear duct area as well. Before we go in with the dark lid color, I'm going to start out with my brow bone color, and this is Silly eyeshadow from M.A.C, which is a pale light pink color with a blue undertone, and I'm going to apply this in my brow bone using a blending brush. This is the Hakuhodo J142 brush, and I'm just applying that in windshield wiper motions in my crease and just moving it upwards on the brow bone. Then as the transition color in the crease, I'm using a matte eyeshadow from Inglot. This is number 386, and I'm using the same brush and concentrating this now in the crease area, again using windshield wiper motions, and going back and forth to deposit that color and then lightly blend it out into that pink. And that color is going to work as a great transition between the dark purple on the lid and the pink in the brow bone. The next color I'm going in with is from Bare Minerals, and it's called Starry Night, and it's a dark purple color with yellow shimmer in it. And what you want to do is really pack this color on. I'm using my MAC 239 brush, and I'm pressing that color into the lid of the eyeshadow first before I start packing it onto my lid, and that is going to ensure that we minimize fallout so there won't be any loose eyeshadow to fall out all over our face. And then take the eyeshadow and press it over the eyeshadow base that we have down on the lid, which is going to really grab onto that color. So we'll minimize fallout and we'll really get intense color payoff. Then I'm just grabbing that same blending brush that we were using before and going around the edges of this color to really fade it into the crease area. Then I'm going back in with some more of this eyeshadow just to build up that color even more. So just keep pressing that eyeshadow in so you get intense color and minimal fallout. And then of course blend it in with your inner tear duct area to make sure that there's no harsh line. Then for the outer lid area, I'm going in with this dark matte purple shade from M.A.C called Indian Ink, which is this rich purple. I'm applying that just on the outer lid and crease area using this large crease brush from Sonia Kashuk, and really using small motions to tap that color in without disturbing too much of the lid color. Then go in again with that blending brush and blend around the edges of that color. Then I'm just going to clean up the edge of that eyeshadow from the bottom lash line upwards to give us a nice crisp line. And I'm just using a makeup wipe for this. On that inner tear duct, I'm going to apply a little bit of the Silk Stockings eyeshadow from Bare Minerals because it's a little bit more peachy than the high style, and I forgot to apply that, so I'm just going to apply that on the inner tear duct to make that color a little bit more yellow toned. And then I'm just grabbing my blending brush and just going along the edges so we don't have any harsh lines. Now on my lower lash line, I'm going to use my Vintage Coin Metal X eyeshadow from M.A.C, and I'm applying that on a flat definer brush. This is the M.A.C 212 brush, and it has a flat tip so I can go right along my lower lash line as needed. So I'm going right against the lower lash line. And this is a nice tarnished vintage gold color, which looks exactly like what Kelly is wearing on her lower lash line. You can skip that step and apply just a brown shade because I'm going over this eyeshadow with number 84 eyeshadow from Makeup Forever, which is also a tarnished green shade, and I'm applying that right over it to kind of smoke it out and add a little bit more depth to that color. Then I'm grabbing Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear eyeshadow, which is a red and matte brown, and applying that just beneath those colors to smoke it out and blend it out on a small blending brush, and this is the J5529 from Hakuhodo. Then on a very small pencil brush, this is the G5515 brush from Hakuhodo. I'm applying a shimmery light purple shade, and this is Parfait Amour from M.A.C, and it's a nice iridescent purple shade. I'm applying that just on the inner tear duct area. Then for my highlight, I'm using a little bit of Bare Minerals Well Rested All Over Face color, which is just a light beigey color. I'm applying that with a M.A.C 252 just under my brow to give it a slight highlight. Then I'm lining my lower lash line with my L'Oreal Infallible Gel Eyeliner and my Sigma E05 liner brush, just to get right along that lash line and make it really smoky. Then I'm going to apply a small winged eyeliner on my upper lash line using my Milani liquid eyeliner pen and create a very small wing. Then I'm applying my mascara, and for this I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because it is my ultimate all-time favorite. And then I'm making sure to get a couple of coats on my lower lashes as well, because Kelly is definitely rocking nice full bottom lashes. And for my lashes today, I'm using Hello Gorgeous Luxurious Lashes in the style After Hours. And these are gorgeous lashes. They're nice and full, but they're not too long, so they still give a very nice natural voluminous look without being too overwhelming. So here are the eyes completely done. So let's move on to the face. Alright guys, so let's move on to the lips. So the lipstick that Kelly is wearing in this look is Riot House, obviously, but I have to make it a lot more wearable on my skin. So the first thing I'm going in with is my Urban Decay Lip Primer Potion, and this is just going to smooth out my lips and give my lips a nice even canvas to start out with. It's kind of obvious what lipstick she's wearing in this look, but to make it more wearable on me, I definitely have to go in with a lip liner. So for my lip liner, I'm going to use my Boldly Bare Lip Pencil from M.A.C, which is a nude shade that's going to tie in more with my natural lip color and kind of tie in this really pale pastel color as well. And of course, for the lip color, I'm going to use the Riot House lipstick from the collection, which is a matte, creamy kind of pastel peach shade. It has a little bit of an orange undertone, and I'm gonna apply this all over my lips, and it's not a forgiving shade, so definitely exfoliate your lips before you apply this. And then, you know, it looks crazy, right? So what I'm gonna do is grab my NYX Macaroon Lippy in the shade Orange Blossom. This is the orangey shade, and this is gonna add a little bit more warmth to the color and make it blend in a little bit more with my warm undertones. So I'm gonna go ahead, apply that over my lips, and then I'm gonna blend this in with the lip brush. So blend the colors together to make them transform a little bit and blend a lot better together. And then since I'm still looking a little bit crazy, I'm gonna apply a lip gloss. This is the lip gloss in Ember Glow, which is a light peachy shade, and this now is gonna really tie everything together and make the lips a lot more wearable on my skin tone. So now let's move on to the face. For the cheeks, Kelly is definitely wearing a light peachy blush, so I'm going in with my Modern Mandarin blush from M.A.C, which is a sand orangey shade, and I'm going to apply that with my S135 brush from Cosette and apply that just to the tops of my cheeks. And then to lighten it up a bit, because she is definitely wearing a much lighter shade, I'm going to use Immortal Flower, also from M.A.C, and apply that. This is just a light matte peach shade. I'm going to apply that right on the top of the Modern Mandarin just to lighten it up a bit. And for my contour, because Kelly is definitely rocking a contour, although it's not an obvious contour, I'm going in with my Sculpting Kit number 1 or number 2 from Makeup Forever, and I'm applying that just in the hollows of my cheeks using my Sigma angled kabuki brush just to blend that in and give a very natural, nice contour shade. And then for a highlight, I'm going in with the Mineralized Skin Finish from the Kelly Osbourne collection, and it's the Jolly Good shade, and I'm applying this with a large brush. This is my J505 brush from Hakuhodo, and I'm just going to apply this on the very tops of my cheeks and in my forehead area just to give a little burst of light. It's nothing too overwhelming. I actually really love this mineralized skin finish for my skin tone to just give a pop of highlight. It almost works like the Hourglass ambient lighting powders. It just gives this glowing effect without being shimmery or glittery. So there you go, guys. That completes the look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I really enjoyed doing it. It's my take on her look. I couldn't really tell what were on her eyelids, but you saw the lower lash line and you saw like a pop of purple peeking out from the brow bone area. So hopefully you guys liked the tutorial. If you did, definitely hit thumbs up, favorites, and if you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. As usual, I'll leave links below to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages where you can keep up with me there, and there will also be a full list of products used and all that good stuff. Anything you want to find out will typically be in the lower description box. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!